Women have no game.
Yeah.
Women have no game. It's so funny because like the worst thing you can do as a guy is ask your mom for dating advice. Because my mom, whenever she gives like anyone dating advice, this is like when my brother was single, she was like, just be nice to her.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is the most fucking vague, worst dating advice I have ever heard in my life.
Oh, aren't you single?
Right. Yeah. Terrible.
That's so
terrible
crazy.
Dating advice. Terrible dating advice. That's why I've always said, and I think not even me, I think it's a understanding amongst men who actually are able to attract women is never listen to what a woman says. You listen to what she does. You don't take anybody. And truly, even amongst men, you wouldn't want to, actions speak louder than words. So what have you naturally dated? Oh, you dated only athletes, entertainers, and all this other stuff, and you've only been done wrong by players. So you're not somebody who understands, you're being played. So why would I ever listen to you about advice for dating? You've had no success.
There's one here that is pretty out of pocket. You just found out your partner is your sibling. What do you do?
Oh, God.
Yo.
Well, that's a good one.
That's a good one. There's some good ones on here.
Just found out your partner's your sibling. All right, Serena van der Woodsen. So I would say... well, for one, you kind of have to end things there. And truly,
I thought you'd like hit it one more time.
No. I think the moment that you're now
at
aware,
that point, you might as well.
One would argue. I mean, you might as well. But if I were to just find out my girlfriend is your sibling, that is a brutal situation.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how well the relationship was going.
Oh my God. So it doesn't disqualify automatically?
No. I'm not saying, no, you obviously end things, but ultimately, I guess how well the relationship was going would signify if you keep, cordial after the fact. Because if it was an incredibly toxic situation, you move across the country, you kind of maybe even consider leaving the country, and then you kind of avoid that and bury the hatchet, never speak of it ever again. But if you guys were, having a great relationship and then now, oh, well, looks like we both have the same parents, I guess you could still remain friends.
I don't know about that. I think at that point it's just too weird. Because imagine knowing you slept with someone that's your relative. You're like, at that point you're like,
oh, you'd be surprised. That was more commonplace 100 some years ago. Yeah.
That people you were sleeping with the relatives?
Yeah, like third cousin or something like that. Isn't that common within Amish communities where they marry within the family, like third cousin? I know in the Jewish community
I give up on these questions. I tried to salvage this, but there's no way. We should have prepared beforehand, but I like where we're going. Did you say Jewish people sleep with their sisters? I was kind of like focused on two things at once.
They got a lot of family orgies in those Honda Odysseys.
Whoa. Yeah. Dave, are you looking for some questions right now?
Yeah. I'm looking at would you rather questions.
Would you rather?
I think once we figure out the would you rather, then we would essentially, because all this is B-roll.
Would you rather live till you're 100 in the 1800s or live till you're 30 in the 2200s?
Well, as I am the sole Negro, I'm gonna go with the latter. So,
fuck, my bad, yo.
No.
First of all, though, they never said you have to be in the United States.
Right, fair enough.
Facts.
I mean, it was never fun anywhere. I mean, there was slavery in the African as well. Now, it depends on what kind of Negro I am. Am I a house? No, we're not going to go that way. But one way or another, I think I would rather live to 30 in the 2020s. No, so was it 2020s?
No, 2200s.
2200s. Okay, so yeah, we haven't gotten there yet.
Exactly. So would you rather be in your 30s in the future?
Now, am I aware that this is where the cutoff period is? Or is it something that just happens suddenly and then bam, I die at 30?
No, you're aware.
I'm aware. Okay, yeah. So I'd rather take the latter than live 100 years in the 1800s, because ultimately, no knock on those who existed during that period of time, but what quality of life could you have really lived at that particular time? Like this?
I mean, I feel like I would have chosen the 1800s.
Why is that?
Because, bro, you're just living like with fucking nature. You're just an animal at that point. You just be existing. Fuck, catch malaria, die. It was God's plan for you.
Well, I mean, you live into 100 at that particular point, so I mean, you're around.
So it's like, I'd just be chilling in the 1800s, Get me a little stage coach, little carriage, and Have me a little farm. I don't know why I'm
I'd
assuming.
rather do the 2,200.
Buy some slaves.
Hey, I mean, if you're able to acquire the funds, you got 65 years to make it happen.